Gandhi's name is out, Ramji is in. India's rural job guarantee scheme is being turned on its head. In its place comes a new law with a new name and a loaded acronym, GRAMG. This Viksit Bharat Guarantee for Rozgar and Ajeevika Mission promises a dramatic overhaul of the nearly 20-year-old MGNREGA. But is it truly a game changer or just a grand rebranding exercise? Let's break it down. 125 days versus 100 days. That's the headline promise. GRAMG guarantees 125 days of wage work per rural household, up from 100 under MGNREGA. Sounds like more employment for the poor? Who wouldn't cheer? But hold on. The new guarantee comes with a catch. There's an aggregated 60-day no work period every year. In other words, the scheme will shut down for 2 months, peak sowing and harvest season, when no job will be given. The government says the 60-day pause is to ensure farmers have enough labor in the fields. Translation? Well, rural laborers are being told, for 2 months, fend for yourselves. More days of work overall, yet forced months of silence. Is that really a better deal? Now let's follow the money. Under MGNREGA, if a villager demanded work, Delhi paid. Now under GRAMG, states must pony up a lot more. The new funding split, 60% by the centre, 40% by the states, except for 90-10 for some hill states. So it basically shifts the burden to state governments who are already pinched for funds. And crucially, no more blank check for work demand. MGNREGA was demand driven, asked for work and the centre released funds. GRAMG flips that. The centre will set a fixed normative budget for each state. Fixed budget, fixed jobs. If more people need work than the budget covers, either the state government pays from its own pocket or those people go without work. The legal guarantee, the right to work on demand, effectively vanishes. A job guarantee scheme that caps jobs? Some guarantee. Now, what's the sales pitch from the government? They claim this overall is about efficiency and integrity. More work days, yes, but scheduled smartly to avoid disrupting agriculture. They argue that under MGNREGA, money was wasted on digging holes in coast beneficiaries, and that technology and oversight under GRAMG will crack down on corruption. The plan is to create better rural assets, durable roads, ponds, infrastructure aligning with the Viksit Bharat Mission of development. The Rural Development Minister even boasted that MGNREGA was riddled with corruption and inefficiency, and that the new law improves substantially on it. The government's message is clear. More work, less graft, and a modern facelift for India's villages. But the opposition is raging. To them, this isn't reform, it's a betrayal. Congress leader Sonia Gandhi blasted the Modi government for running a bulldozer over MGNREGA, calling this bill an attack on the poor. They point out that MGNREGA was a lifeline, a legal right to work for the poor, a scheme that put money in the hands of the most vulnerable during droughts, even COVID. Now that legal right is being eroded. No longer can a poor labourer be sure of work whenever he needs it. It's now at the government's discretion and budget. Erosion of rights. Opposition MPs also decry the burden on states, warning that poorer states will simply be unable to fill the funding gap, leading to fewer jobs on the ground. And then the symbolism. The symbolism has them enraged. The iconic name Mahatma Gandhi is being stripped away from India's biggest anti-poverty program. They see it as an insult to Gandhian legacy, a deliberate move to wipe out the stamp of the Congress party and its philosophies from rural India. It's political firestorm time. In Parliament and on Prime TV, it's being framed as Ram versus Gandhi. The ruling BJP touts the new GRAMG as a visionary leap. Even the acronym invokes Ram, a nod that hasn't gone unnoticed. On the other side, the Congress and the opposition allies are up in arms that Gandhi's name, the very ethos of a rights-based welfare scheme, has been binned for a snappy new title. Is this about better policy or just politics? Is it Ram Rajya versus Gandhi's Gram Swaraj in the battle for India's villages? The debate has turned toxic. One side crowing about a developed India by 2047, the other warning of betrayal and demanding a rollback. The drama is undeniable, the rhetoric red hot. But here's the real deal. Scheme names and political grandstanding won't dig a single pond or feed a single family. Call it MGNREGA, call it GRAMji. What matters is what happens on the ground. Will that farmer's widow in a drought-hit hamlet get the 125 days of work she's been promised? Or will she be turned away after the new quota is exhausted? Will the roads get built without graft? Or will new loopholes emerge? In the end, it's not about Gandhi or Ram. It's about the people. In the end, it's not about Gandhi or Ram. It's about the people. Speeches and slogans don't pay wages. Work does. What matters is delivery, not slogans. The country will be watching if this new promise is kept or if it's just another headline. Time and the toil of rural India will tell. Thanks.